Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today on Age of Water, I'm going to be going over the basics on the base, which includes the tech tree, how it works, and then how that relates to the rest of the base with regards to the construction and the production inside the base. If you do like the video, please do subscribe, hit the notification button for more content. I will be looking to upload 2 or 3 videos per day on Age of Water for the foreseeable future. So if there's anything you get stuck on, please do ask. I'll be sure to try and make a video on it and get it uploaded very, very quickly for you. So when it comes to setting up and developing the base, the concepts are quite easy, but they can also be quite confusing. I want to start by saying anything you research in the base does not correlate to what you do on the boat. For example, if you research turrets on the base, you will not be able to build turrets on the ship in the same way. On the boat, you would use the weapon fragments that you get from killing scavengers and pirates in the open world, whereas in the base, you would need to use raw materials such as metal or scrap iron or scrap metal, the machine parts that you get from dredging and from killing people, really, from sifting through rubbish, sifting through the trash that you pick up in the sea. Okay, that's something that I wanted to get out the way early because I've had a lot of questions about that, and I just wanted to clear that up from the start. So moving on to the base itself and the tech tree, when it comes to the technology section, this is where you will research all of the different items you want to build. For example, if I wanted to build a superstructure on my boat, I would need to research superstructures 1 on the tech tree. Same goes for the generators. If I wanted to build a wind turbine on my boat, I'd have to build it or research generation within the tech tree. If you find them in the wild, again, you can just put them on the boat. So you can get generators from killing sharkies. You can get generators or weapons, just full-on weapons from killing sharkies and pirates in the open. But if you want to build them from scratch, you have to research them and build them inside the base. Okay, so when you've researched whatever it is you want to build, you then need to move on to the construction part of the base. Okay, this is where you'll build the structures into the base so that you can then produce the final item afterwards. So, for example, if I wanted to build a superstructure on my base, I would need to craft the superstructure building in the base before I could then go and produce the structure that I can put onto my boat. Okay. When you are building structures on the base, it's key to note that if something is grayed out, such as this weaponry workshop, it's not because it's not been researched. It's because you don't have the resources to build a structure. If, for example, like on this furnace, it says unresearched and is grayed out, that is when you need to research the building to unlock it before you can build it. And again, you would do this inside the technology section. So, for example, the furnace would be in the tier 2 section of the builder. Okay. Once you've then researched the furnace, you will then have it unlocked like the sawmill and something you can then build inside the base. Once you've found the building you want to build, so for example, a sawmill, we click build. Okay, once you've built it, it's also key to note that that is not the final placement of the building. I can move this anywhere in this base after it's been built. So the final placement is never. You don't have a final placement for any of the buildings inside the base. You can always customize the base, and that is something I really like. There's something in there where you just want to have a complete change to the base and you just want to move everything about. You can still do that. It is not the final location for the structure, and it never will be the final location for the structure. You'll always be able to move around different things inside the base. You'll be able to build different walkways and build it however you want to build it. And that is something I really like about Age of Water. It is just so customizable. Okay, so once you've researched what you want to produce and you've built the structure onto your base, your final sort of building tab, so to speak, within inside the base is then your production tab. Okay, and this is where you will then be building different things. For example, the superstructures that I was talking about, I've built the superstructure building onto the base, and I've also researched the superstructures inside the base so that I can then build them inside the production line. Okay, it's also key to note that production isn't just weapons, it's not just boats, it's not just generators, it can also be upgraded resources such as mechanism parts, such as planks, such as refined iron. These sorts of things are still in the production tab once you have researched them and once you have the buildings. Sorry about that, I had someone talking in the game. So that there is the basics of the base, of how to research, build and produce different items inside the base, and also the key point that anything you research inside the base, you do not correlate to your boat. So they are two separate different things. If you have any questions, please do comment down below. If you're new here, please do subscribe for more content. Hit the like button, I really do appreciate it all, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.